through Christ, the curse is being reversed. Okay, through Christ, the curse is being reversed. Listen carefully to this teaching. It comes from the Apostle Paul. It's found in Galatians 3:13 through 14. Jot it down, read it later. Just drink it in this moment. Galatians 3. Christ redeemed who? Redeemed us, the believing ones. Christ redeemed us from the curse. Christ redeemed us from the curse of the law. How? By becoming a curse for us. For it is written, cursed is everyone who is hanged on a tree. So that in Christ Jesus, the blessing of Abraham might come to the nations. Now, there's a lot packed into those two verses. I want to draw your attention to two statements. I really believe it gives us a great foundation for rejoicing. First statement to draw your attention to is Paul's statement that Christ became a curse for us. What does this mean? Paul's using the law to teach a gospel truth. The law, which is a quick reference to the first 5 books of Moses, the law, more specifically Deuteronomy 21:23, prohibited Israel from leaving the dead body of an executed criminal hanging from or attached to a tree all night long. Just as your HOA has rules about how long you can keep your Christmas lights up before your neighborhood is defiled, so ancient Israel had laws about how long executed criminals could be hanging and rotting from their places of execution, the tree. This prohibition has 2 basic grounds. Number 1, the condemned man is considered cursed by God. Number 2, his rotting corpse would defile their land. Paul uses this law to teach the good news of God's great exchange. Listen carefully. 2 Corinthians 5:21. God made Jesus, who knew no sin, to become sin for us, the sinners, so that we, the sinful ones, might become the righteousness of God through Jesus. That's why we call it the Great Exchange. Christ takes my curse and instead gives me his blessing. Think of the imagery of the curse from Genesis 3 and how it resurfaces in the gospel story. The seed of the woman, right? Genesis 3. And you get to the Gospels and we find a virgin-born son of Adam. He has no fatherly seed. He's the long-awaited seed of the woman. We find the seed of the woman, the virgin-born son of Adam. We find him obeying in the garden. Remember on that night of his crucifixion, Garden of Gethsemane? As he prayed in agony, this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done. And do you remember in that scene, he's in the garden, he's being ultimately tested. Yet unlike the first Adam, he's obeying in that scene. What's characterizing him? The sweat from his brow, which marked the curse. Christ in his agony, sweating great drops of blood. And then they lead him out of the garden up the Gethsemane hill, and they place upon him a crown of thorns. And what marked the cursed earth? Thorns and thistles. And there at the crucifixion, his body is being broken and his blood is being shed as an executed criminal. He's hanging from a tree. Isaiah 53, 5 through 6 gives us a spirit-wrought interpretation. He was pierced for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquity. The chastisement that would bring us peace was placed on him, and by his stripes we are healed. All we like sheep, we're all in the same boat. We've gone astray. We've turned everyone to his own way. Here's the good news, though. The Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. Christ became a curse for those cursed who had and would believe.